horizon in the backyard garden. You guys, after harvesting the carrots and beets, we are now going to make a soup, a borscht. And this is going to be super tasty and delicious and healthy. And it's pretty much all from the garden. I even have some garden tomatoes. And basically what you're going to need for this soup is fresh dill. I really recommend fresh dill because that adds a lot of flavor. I have 3 organic garden potatoes and 1 large onion, 3 cloves of garlic. I have about 2 cups of shredded cabbage. And you guys, we're gonna go over the health benefits of all of these ingredients later. But cabbage is I would say a superfood, especially if you have any stomach or intestinal issues. So I have 2 cups of shredded cabbage, and then these tomatoes, garden tomatoes, were previously frozen, and I'll have a link to share with you guys just above the video here, just to show you how easy I got the skin off. And I also cored it a little bit just so that doesn't end up in the soup. But if you don't have fresh garden tomatoes, then I would just use a can, about 2 cups of tomatoes. And that's gonna give it such good flavor. And then our beets and carrots from the garden. So I have 6 carrots. And then we're gonna be adding in 4 beets. And this one's quite large. So I'm gonna start cutting up, and we have 1 zucchini. And then for the broth, we got the vegetable broth, and we're also going to be adding in better than bouillon, and then a whole bunch of water and some sea salt. And now I'm just going to start cutting up everything. Starting with the potatoes, I'm just dicing them, and potatoes provide complex carbohydrates and potassium, fueling the body with steady energy and supporting heart health. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that protects cells and promotes skin and hormone balance. Dill adds bursts of flavor, aiding in digestion, reducing bloating. It's antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal. Carrots supply beta-carotene, which supports healthy vision, skin repair, and immune function. We're dicing the onions and garlic, and they bring potent antibacterial, antiviral benefits, boosting immunity and supporting gut and liver detoxification. We are dicing the beets and keeping some whole. We'll get to that later. They help cleanse the blood and improve circulation while also supporting the liver's natural hormone clearing functions. And we're dicing the zucchini, which adds hydration and fiber to support gut balance and digestion. Together, these garden fresh vegetables create a warming, healing soup that nourishes the body, balances hormones, and supports radiant skin and vibrant energy inside out. Here are all the cut up veggies. So we have our 1 zucchini, our 3 cloves of garlic, 1 onion. We have the 6 little carrots, which would be equivalent to about 3 large ones. And then we have 3 organic potatoes, and then the cut up beets. So as you can see, I did dice some beets and I left some halved. And that's because I'll show you what I'm going to be doing, but we're going to be boiling it all together, and then we're going to be mashing the halved beets later. And our tomatoes just waiting to be put in the pot. So I ran out of room here for cutting, so we're going to add the dill in last, and that's okay anyways because that's going to add in real good flavor. So now we'll need a big pot, and we're going to turn the heat up on high and put a little bit of olive oil in the pot, and we're gonna start cooking. All right, so we're gonna add in our onion and garlic. We're gonna see how I can do this one-handed. All right, we're good. Didn't drop anything. Got a few carrots in there with some zucchini. If anyone wants to be my camera person, please let me know in the comment section whether you want to come in the Bee Rising kitchen, help a girl out here. All right, we're gonna let this saute with olive oil for a few minutes. Make sure it gets nice and brown. Next, the zucchini, carrots, and then just stir this around for another few minutes. Okay, now we're gonna be adding in the remainder of the ingredients. So the tomatoes, our beautiful beets. Nothing has fallen on the floor yet. Touch wood. Good thing we are touching wood. There we go. Don't worry, you guys. If you don't eat all this, you can freeze it. And that's what's awesome about the soup. It goes a long way. There's our cabbage. You guys, I can already smell this. It smells really good. We're not even done yet. Okay, so now we're gonna add in our vegetable broth. Add the full amount. Then we're also going to be adding in 2 heaping tablespoons of better than bouillon, and 2 tablespoons of sea salt. And we're going to cover this with water right to the top. Go big or go home. Okay, so now we're going to be adding in 2 heaping tablespoons of better than bouillon. Add that in there. As you can see, I added water right up to the top. There's our 2nd tablespoon, and then we're also going to be adding in some sea salt, about 2 tablespoons. And we're going to keep this on high, on max, bring it to a boil, and then we're going to let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to show you what we do then. While we're waiting for the soup to come to a boil, it's a good time to cut your herbs. Oh yeah, look at that. Just got out of the light there. So yeah, we don't waste any time here. Take every opportunity that we can, any time that we got. We are using it. So I might even go grab some fresh basil. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. Add some fresh basil leaves in there too. It's gonna be so good. Hey guys, we're reached a boil point, and we're gonna just turn it down to about medium heat. And we're gonna add in our herbs. Boiling over there, and surprisingly, I didn't get any on the Bee Rising shirt. That's a plug right there. Check out beerising.com for merch and clothing. Now I got some leftover spinach, so I'm just adding this in, but this is optional. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Let's get some lights on in here, see what's going on. Look at the color. I don't even think my camera picks up the real red coming out. Okay, so this is what we're doing now, you guys. This is what makes this borscht different than any others. So what we're doing now is those beets, those whole beets that we put in, we are just fishing for those out. And what we're going to do is we are going to mash them. And that is what's going to give it even more taste. And we're just going to mash this. All right, here's our mashed up beets. So we're going to add this back in the soup. And again, this is going to add in a lot of taste. And you guys remember the leftover dill that we still have? We're going to add that into at the end. Okay, and we're just going to mix all this in now. And the end of the soup here is where we really do a taste test and see if we want more salt, more pepper, if you want more basil in there. It's really up to you. This is where you can be the master of your craft. So I just grabbed a spoon, and what I like to do is I just like to do a taste test and see if it's got enough salt and herbs and see what I want to improve on. So we're going to taste this right now. That's pretty freaking good. I might just add in a bit more salt and And then, yeah, I think we'll call that good. Oh yeah, a bit more salt is what did it. Damn, that is good. I hope you guys enjoy. After I had a nice bowl of soup, I let the pot cool down and then I froze the rest so that I could enjoy it throughout the coming weeks. Hope you guys enjoy, and as always, be getting in some whole healthy food.